I'm starting to see everybody turn on their camera already. Thank you so much for your cooperation. All right. Now, so with that, before I follow or into sharing about today's follow-up topic, I would like to know who's here seeing me or who's here never seen me before. If you have never seen me before, click 1. Okay, very good. My next question to you is if you have already seen me before, but who is attending the team meeting for the very first time? If this is your very first time, I want you to click 2. Wow, we have a few first timers over here. Amazing. Welcome guys to this into this team call itself. Sorry, yeah, into this team call itself. All right, so today itself, we're gonna learn and buckle up today's session, and there's a lot of things that is gonna help be helpful to you. All right, but before I share, I'm gonna share my humble story to everybody else first, in case you guys don't really know me. So my name is Coach Grace. I personally have been a coach for the past 3 years itself, and throughout this journey itself is very blessed because apart from transforming the journey, but it also allows me to actually not just earn an income, but also be able to quit my full-time job and also pursue this as a full-time career. And now I'm able to do this, and at the same time, helping a lot more ladies out there through social media or even through face-to-face or word-of-mouth conversation to actually help and support them as well. All right. Now, so with that, without further ado, allow me to start today's topic. All right. Now, so when it comes to follow-up itself, right, a lot of us, like, I want to ask just a very quick question over here. Who here have after already done retail, right? And then after that, right, what's gonna happen next is that you feel like, yay, finally I closed the deal. I'm very happy. Who has this feeling? I want you to click 3. Or who pernah have this feeling before? Very good. Right. Irene say 3, Wendy say 3, Vandana say 3. Very good. Now, so probably some of the experienced coaches will probably know already, retail is actually just the starting point. Our job didn't start when retail actually done. Our job only started when we actually start after the retail itself, right? It's about the daily communication, the daily conversation. Now, my next question to you here is that who here have this experience of having customers coming in but losing customers very, very fast? If you have this experience before, click 4 in the chat group, right? Who here has this experience before? Wow, I can see there's a lot of people are having this experience, okay? Now, so I want you to let you know is that the problem doesn't come from the customer, okay? The problem or one thing itself that we need to change is actually ourselves. It's the way how we communicate with them and the way how we have been coaching them, all right? Now, so next up, I want to share over here a little bit is that do you guys know that the key to success in Herbalife or even in this career itself, right? Follow-up plays a very important role, right? So let me just ask a simple question to everybody here. I'm not sure whether you guys heard of this phrase before, but we all always say that, a person would stay with Herbalife forever when this person have unshakable belief. Okay, so I want you guys to guess, like, what are the 2 things that is actually representing the unshakable belief in Herbalife itself? What do you guys think it is? There's 2 of it. What do you guys think is going to be the main reason to have our customers to stay with us for a long-term basis? What do you think is the element? There's no, it's okay to answer. Don't worry, I'm not going to punish anybody. The rest at least by example, consistent belief, marketing plan, people and relationship, wellness, relationship, trust. Very good. So thank you so much, everybody, for trying. But here is the element in an unshakable belief. Okay, it's the product results and recognition. These 2 things can never, ever leave Herbalife itself. And these 2 things has to be something that everybody has it. Do you still remember the first time when you joined 10-day challenge or your 21-day challenge? What do you get? You're here for results, right? That's number 1. So your coach definitely have to show you the results. And number 2, after or apart from getting results, what do you get? You get the sense of belongingness. You get the recognition from your coach telling you, wow, you're so amazing. Well done. Good job. Wow, consistent. You're on track. Great. Keep it up. and things like that, right? Do you guys remember? If you guys remember the feeling, I want you to click 5. Yeah. So this is the exact feeling of what an unshakable belief in Herbalife is. All right. So I want everybody to really remember this itself. It's in Mandarin, it's what we call 初心. All right. And English, I don't know what they call, first love maybe, but it's actually the first moment how you actually get in touch with your coach. And now your job is to bring that feeling and that belief into all other people and pay it forward to others. Okay. Now, so when it comes to this itself, right? Now you probably wonder, why is follow-up so important? Just like the question that I asked earlier, a lot of us, right, or maybe in the past itself, has actually this experience of what, which is losing customer very fast. And then customer come, customer go, maybe you have 20 customer, and then you drop like what, 15, and then only 5 stays. That is not a normal number. There is something that we can actually work along to actually better it. Okay, so what it is the follow-up itself. And why? Just remember, today you do follow-up, right? It's not just because you are doing follow-up for the sake of doing follow-up. It's because you're running a business, and a business requires relationship, which a lot of you guys actually mentioned earlier. So by having that relationship itself, it's gonna get you your residual income, your recurring income itself, right? So I want everybody to learn one word over here, and you guys have to write this down, okay? Like literally write this down itself. Good result starts from great coaching, but great coaching starts from being a good listener, okay? Being a good listener to your customer is a very, very important thing, because if today itself, I just imagine, right? Imagine like one brand, right? Today, this brand itself, right, is just keep on telling you how good it is, and this is the best and things like that. But this person or this brand never hears out what's my struggle, never hear out what am I going through. Do you think that would be a long-term relationship? Maybe I would just feel that, yeah, the product is good, but then yeah, the product is good and that's it, right? But what happened next, or what's going to continue onwards, is actually being a good listener. Okay, now, so by having that said, this is why today we're going to go through this follow-up topic. All right, everybody now gets it. Why do we need follow-up? If you get it, put a thumbs up. I want to see everybody thumbs up. Awesome, good. Right, so in follow-up itself, we have 2 perspectives, okay? So we can go through 2 areas that we can share with everybody. So the first follow-up, it comes to prospect or leads. Now, so it's very normal that, you know, sometimes we have days where we done the evaluation, or we extend an evaluation to a person, but this person probably like, meh, didn't show up for evaluation lah, probably evaluation already didn't start lah, or maybe this person already start but no longer continue for more than 6 months itself, then this person become your past leads already. Okay, so these are all considered as your past leads, right? So what I want to share is that I want to ask on the floor over here, anybody here, let's say example, right? If let's say this person did not get started on the coaching program, what you do is you don't save the person number. Anybody else has this habit? If yes, I want you to click 6. Anyone else doesn't save your contacts or your leads number when the lead doesn't get started on a coaching program? Very good. Everybody saved. Very well done. And then my next question is to you is that, have you guys tried having a system for yourself in terms of a leads management system for yourself? Yes or no? If yes, you put Y. If no, you click N in the chat box itself. Very good. Irene say Y. Who else? Y. CT N. Jaylene N. Nicole N. Joey N. Oops. Okay, very good. Now, so I see very, very little of Y and a lot of N. Now, so everybody, when we save number, right, because these leads itself, we're running a business, and these leads itself are not just any other leads. These are people that has got in touch with you before. These are the people that has that desire or hot moment that they just really want to find out what are you doing, or maybe they gone through already, then they lost motivation or somewhere somehow. So that is why the next thing that is very, very important for you is you want to be able to have a proper naming for your contact list, and at the same time prepare a list of name them accordingly, and at the same time you want to make sure that you have a WhatsApp broadcast, so from time to time you can actually reach out back to them, okay, instead of just forward the message one by one, which then sometimes it takes up a lot of effort, right? I'm sure some of you guys probably relate towards it. Or maybe some other times is that you will feel like, oh, so much work to do. But guess what? If first thing first, on the first moment itself, what you already did is, number one, a proper rename of your customers or your past leads itself. And number two, it's actually having a list of people to categorize them accordingly. So these people can be people already started a program, or these people can be people that has not get started on the program. All right. Yeah. So I want to share an example over here is that how you can actually name it first. Okay. So here's what I did. Of course, every coaches has different ways, but what I do is that I will put their name first. I will put their name, and then I will bracket in terms of where they come from. And then I will put the month and the year. Okay, so the month is, let's say example, Madeline bracket IG ads 1020. That what it means is that this person, her name is Madeline, and she comes from my Instagram advertisement, and she actually inquired me on October of 2020. You see, I can interpret this immediately. So everybody has their working system, but this is actually my flow or my system inside. Okay, yeah. And then what I'll do is that, what you can do next is that after you have renamed this contacts accordingly itself, right? The next thing you can do is you go to your WhatsApp. In your WhatsApp itself, on the top left side, there's something called the broadcast list. You can actually click into it. Once you click into it, right, it allows you to create a list. So when you create a list itself, then you want to search within your contact the participants list. So let's say example, when I click 1020, which I want to find back people that are on, I want to collect a broadcast and categorize them as my October 2020 leads. Then I will put 1020, and then I'll take all these contact itself, and I'll create a list from that. Yeah, and then from time to time, I'm going to send messages to them. All right. So everybody get this? If you do not get this, if you do not understand this, please kick 6 in the comment chat box. Phoebe Benny's guess. Yeah. Everybody gets it, Vince? Okay, very good. Yeah. Now, the next thing for you is, so what happens next when you have this broadcast list? This is a pool of people that you can actually, reach out to in times or in days. You never know. It's just a matter about cooking itself. It's just like in Gmail itself, right? Sometimes you receive newsletter. So this is something like newsletter, but in a WhatsApp form and in a little bit more manual form. Okay. Yeah. So what I'll usually do is that I'll share all these details, from time to time, not once sekali goes. What I'll usually do is probably once a week. I'll have this schedule in my daily working task. Let's say example, in daily basis, let's say Monday. So Monday, it's kind of like my follow-up day. And then Monday is like my follow-up day. Wednesday is like my social media day. Yeah. So basically my follow-up day also includes like sending all these messages into a broadcast list itself. Okay, especially for coaches that's already been around, or even if you're just started, very important to start renaming. Okay, so these are the things that I'll be sharing. So you want to write them down. I'm going to share with you guys some examples here. Yeah, so these are some of the screenshots that I've just screenshotted. So example, tomorrow is actually the makeover project. So this morning itself, I created this this photo itself because I think it's pretty attractive. And then I'll just click, I'll just write a random message out about women empowerment. Yeah, women of all ages are beautiful. And then agree. Basically, you can write your own script from there. Okay. Yeah, a short one, long one, no problem itself. Yeah. Benny, I'm going to answer it in a bit, yeah? Okay. And then this is about Lifestyle Hub and Wellness Expert event, okay? And then the next one itself, I also, from time to time, I'll send quotes. Like example, make every day a little less ordinary. Yeah, so you just want to make sure that when you're sending quotes to people, the goal and the aim is to inspire them, is not to demand them. Yeah, because last time I think I saw some quotes before. That was it's a bit demanding. Example, right? It's like a woman has to be in this shape. Yeah, Wow, so that's a bit, a bit too strong of the message, and maybe not everybody can take it. So probably you want to make something that's more general and more comfortable. When people see, they feel inspired of it. Okay. Yeah, and that's something about choosing quotes up. So a tip on choosing quotes itself, where can you guys do? Very simple. Google. So Google is my best friend, and at the same time on Instagram itself, I follow a lot of female motivations, boss babe, health tips and things like that. So I sometimes I screenshot from there and then I'll share it over. So there's a pool of information out there. You just need to select it and then set it off. Then the third one would be get together event. So this one itself was an event that was hosted about 2 days ago, I think. Sorry, was it yesterday or 2 days ago? Yeah, yesterday, I think. So yesterday, I'll share a lot, like we did a little healthy pancake. It's like a conversation. We did a little healthy pancake and cooked along together with our 10-day challenger. I was hosting it, and even my fur kid want a piece of it. Haha. We'd love to have you to join along next time to have fun as well. Let me know if you'd like to join, if there's a next one. Yeah, something like that. So each time when all these materials are being shared, I will always find a way to reuse them, because I just don't want to, don't want to waste it. From time to time, sometimes I will share some collage. Also, sometimes if I'm in the group itself, right, or even in the Zoom session itself, I will screenshots of the conversations, and then I will, because I find that those are customer real feedbacks, and people want to see the things. It's not just from coaches, but it's also from customers itself. Yeah. Okay. So these are what I do. And then the next one itself, sometimes I will also share some common myths. So again, my inspiration or my information hub is actually from Instagram and Pinterest and Google. So those are the places that I get lot. So this one itself is about women. It's from Women Health UK. And then I will just share here, like, here's a little something I saw today. Haha, social media isn't exactly the paradise. It's a little reminder to not to compare ourselves with changes over the internet. But if you ever need support, I'm always here for you. Yeah. So basically, my goal of sending this message is to constantly remind that I'm here. Yeah. So that is my goal. But I don't want to send it so often to annoy people. Yeah. So it's probably like a weekly and bi-weekly thing. But from time to time, there's like there's like what's that called? There's like certain events. Like recently, I'm a bit more rajin lah. Yeah. Then this one is sometimes I will send some transformations of results, because lately we have a pool of BDC results, right? BDC and MOP. I don't want to waste them. So I'll gather all the informations and everything else, and then I'll compile it, and from time to time I'll send some transformation results as well. Yeah. So and then one thing is that I realized the response rate will be higher when I arrange my script in this way, which is bracket. I used to take weight loss pill and I couldn't sleep during the night. Yeah. So basically, it's like the struggles that they used to try, or as in the methods are very extreme that they used to try before. Yeah. Or maybe example, like I shared once about a mother one. I used to feel so low in my self-esteem that I just didn't want to, I just didn't want to go into any form of relationship. Yeah. Like this sort of caption or this sort of quotes, right, that I quote from my customer. And then, yeah, that's where I realized that my response rate is actually higher. Maybe they won't immediately get started, but they will actually respond back and say, wow, thanks for inspiring me, something like that. Yeah. Okay. And then also, I just want to share, like, there was one time, because I sent something about mommy one, and then the person actually referred me to another mommy. Yeah, the person didn't get started, but she referred it to another person that she can relate with, that she knows that it is going through similar, situation. And then the next one that I'll send is this one, some very basic health and nutrition fitness tips. Yeah, it's bloated common? Well, here's some top 6 foods that you can take to avoid gas and bloatedness. Yeah. So overall, the whole broadcast thingy, right, it won't take me too much of time, probably just about 10 minutes ish maximum, to really get me into like sending all the messages out. Yeah. Okay. Good. Now, so everybody, you guys get an idea. Today itself, people say no to you. It's not about having a forever no. It's just not yet. So by sending all these messages, the goal is to actually cook them. And by cooking them itself, slowly but surely, or maybe they will actually bring up some referral for you guys already. Okay. Now, so everybody, if you guys get the idea over here, I want you to click 7. Okay. Very good. All right. And also just to answer Benny in terms of the questions, they just asked, yes, correct. The prospect, if they didn't save your number, he or she wouldn't get your broadcast. So before that itself, I would also send like a message to them is that, oh yeah, Jason already, Meili already replied over that. Yeah. So is that I'll let them know that, would you like to be included into my broadcast list where from time to time I'll send in some help and maybe some inspiration that can keep you inspired. So whenever you're ready, you're always welcome to let me know. Yeah, basically it's to ask their permission if I can send these messages to you. Like that, okay? All right, good. Now, next up, so these are just now what I've just shared to everybody here. It's follow-up for prospect and leads, okay? So I guess everybody already get it. Remember, do your homework, okay? So these are the immediate steps that you want to do, okay? Now, the next thing itself is on existing customer. Now, so remember just now what we talk about is that when we make a retail already, right? The next step itself, sometimes we always feel like, yay, retail, 380 ringgit, very happy. And then guess what? And then after that, that's the end of the story already. But again, Herbalife, it's a program, Herbalife, it's a platform where it gives you recurring income. Your goal here is not to earn the first level of income, which is retail. Your goal here is to build up the passive income, to build up the wholesale income and also the royalty. And it all starts from your follow-up skills, okay? So how do you do it now? So about existing customer, like what I mentioned earlier, you made a sale, so what's next? Now, these are some of the questions or some of the pointers that you want to prompt yourself or you want to remind yourself itself, okay? Number one, do you provide value to your customer? Okay, as in just imagine or just ask yourself itself, in the marketplace itself, you as a health coach or you as a nutrition or even a fitness coach or weight loss coach, transformation coach, whichever coach that you would like to address yourself, you as a coach in this marketplace itself, do you provide enough value to your customer? Do you really care for your customer? Yeah, if this customer today, like if I were to ask this customer, let's say, or a random stranger ask this customer, actually, what's so good about this coach? How does this coach actually benefit you? How does this coach help you? Will your customer be able to explain it? If cannot, means there's something for us to have a change. Now, my second question is, are you interesting and likable? Now, so being a coach, I know sometimes you may think that, being a coach is not just about helping people lose weight. Yeah, but then again, Herbalife is what business? Put in the chat box. I mentioned this so many times. Herbalife is what sort of business? Herbalife, it's a human business, high-paid storyteller. Yes. So Herbalife, it's a people business. It's a people to people, person to person. Okay. Mark, you say that, Jim Brown say that already. And today I will go, if you can actually give or you can have a very, very good foundation in having a people to people marketing skill or even people to people relationship skill, trust me, no matter what you do in life, you're gonna excel so much. Okay, so very important thing: are you interesting and likable? So how can you actually increase this itself? Right. I want to share to everybody. This is something that Meili actually shared in our active routine call itself. Right. It's that today itself, if you want to have the best follow-up skill, or even we want to increase our skill in terms of follow-up, or even increase our value as a coach, number one rule is always focusing on personal development. I know today follow-up, it's all about follow-up skill, but I also want to just add on this little tiny element into it to remind everybody itself. Your personal development skill. People don't buy products, people buy people. So today, why this person buy from you? Maybe because it's not because you make the best shake. It's not because you're the best workout coach. It's because you are likable, you're interesting, you inspire them, you make them feel that they can achieve more and do more in life. That is what Herbalife is all about, right? But today, if your goal is to really grow in Herbalife, then you have to focus on your personal development growth. Grow yourself, and that's where you're going to grow others as well. Okay, get it? All right. So if you get this point, I'm going to click 8. This is a very, very, very important point, to be likable. Awesome. Now, the next thing itself is what sets you apart from your competitors. Now, so of course, competitors, there are many, many different areas that we're looking at. Maybe we can look at other MLM or even other like personal trainers and things like that, right? But I think probably not PTs and things like that, because our business nature is memang different. It's a total different game ball itself. But let's say example, if today itself got someone compare, say, actually what's the differences between a Herbalife coach and a XX brand winner coach? What sets you apart? Like, what's so different about you? Are you able to explain to them? Right. So that is why, again, it's about your value as a person. All right. And you as a person, you as a being itself. Does people respect you? Does people like you? And also, does people see something in you that they want itself? That is the most important thing. Okay. And then, of course, the next one itself is about how do you rate yourself from 1 to 10? From 1 to 5 in terms of your relationship with your customer. If there's a relationship point from 1 to 5 itself, right? One being the not so close, 5 being the super close itself, right? 1 to 5 itself, which one would you rate? 5 is where no matter what you say, they're gonna follow. 1 is where no matter what you say, they just don't listen to you. Right? 1 to 5, what relationship point are you having? If generally, I would like everybody to rate. Yeah. So let's try and do this little survey over here. What do you guys think are your rating for your relationship together with your customer, generally and averagely? So 1 to 5, put in. Splendid say 4, Jeannie say 2, Melina say 3, Picklin say 3. Okay, a lot pick 3. Okay, 4, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Good. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 also got. So which also means that now, so everybody, you guys have to really pay attention onwards on the following one. Okay, it's gonna help you so much. Right. Very good. Now, last but not least, is that a reminder question for yourself is, why would your customer come back to you? Yeah, today itself, let's say example, you will have situation where, at times that we don't want this to happen, but sometimes if let's say it happens, example, I tell you my coach very bad one, she don't really even care about me. Only then during closing that time, or even when my shakes are almost finished already, right? Then only she find me one there. Wow, how would this person feel? How would you as a coach feel when your customer say this to you? Now, so all these sort of situation is best to avoid. Okay, so you want to make sure that just ask yourself, would you come back to yourself? If you yourself will come back to your own coaching, then your customer will come back to your own coaching as well. Okay, now, so all in all, by the end of the day, right, it's really, if you really see what I'm trying to share over here, is that being Herbalife coach is not just being a coach, like coach, like basketball coach, that sort of coach. But being a coach here, it's also like being a friend. All right. So I just want everybody here, if you have like a, like a list of like, how to be a friend, right? I can tell you, really just screw all sort of formulas, like whatever previous perspective of what you think Herbalife coach is, everything else, just screw them. Just be a genuine friend to them. Be a helping hand to them whenever they need you. All right. Okay, but when I talk about screw the formula, doesn't mean screw the guideline, as in don't take too much of complication. It's actually not as complicated as it is to sound to actually do follow-up, but basically it's just really being a genuine friend and knowing where this person need and what does this person actually need. Okay, now then, of course, here are some tips and some guides in details of what are the must-do things, like a to-do list and a must-do thing for all the Herbalife coaches, especially wellness expert over here. Okay, if you're ready to listen up, I want you to click 9 in the chat group. Good. Awesome. Now, so here we go. So here's a follow-up overview for everybody here. Okay, here's an overview, right? So it's about, sometimes we see, okay, follow-up, what we usually see from an existing customer is that, okay, I need to upgrade this customer. I need to take measurement for this customer. I need to invite customer to concept overview 10-day challenge take measurement understand what they need plan for next step Okay, so these are all very, very general and very overview thing. But the next thing itself, right, these are the must-do thing, but these are the basic thing that you need to do. But how can you level up as a coach itself? Is to know this itself. Does anybody here has not heard of the term FORM? If you have not heard of the FORM before, you click N in the chat groups. Anybody has not heard of it before? Wow, I see a lot of people has not heard of it before. Now, so FORM is actually one of the soul in follow-up, I would say. Yeah, it's very, very important thing. Let's say today, right? just an example. This person this coach may not be the best in workout, but this coach can, if you're a coach that can be the best in FORM, then you win. Why? Because FORM itself is basically being a genuine friend. It's like a little guide for you to know what sort of questions that you can ask to your customers in terms of being a genuine friend to them. Because sometimes when we think, be friend, how to be friend, what sort of questions to ask? So these are later on, we're gonna have some small little activities that we can actually play along together. But at the same time, the goal of doing FORM, right, it's actually so that we want to be more interested on them instead of being interesting ourselves, right? So you don't want to have a conversation like, wow, coach, you're so getting okay, or maybe like, oh, you know what, I used to lose 10 kg in 2 months, I all conversations start from I. But what you want to do is you want to find out more from that. You want to let them talk. You want to ask questions to prompt your customer itself. So that's the key thing of that. Okay. So what are the sample questions that you guys think it is? So FORM, right? Let me share what does it stand for. F stands for family. O stand for occupation, R stand for recreation, and M stand for monetary. Okay, so these are the things that is actually what it refers to. So say for example, if I want to have a follow-up question or follow-up FORM question with my customer, maybe I want to find out example. Hey, let's example. Hey, Splendid. Hey, Splendid, are you the eldest in the family or are you the youngest in the family? What is your parents' work on? What is a mom work as? Okay. Things like that. These are FORM question. F. This is a family question. So another example, occupation. Oh, so Sally, what do you work as? Oh, you're working as a investor or banker. Oh, I see. Wow, it must be really hectic. How's the schedule like in day-to-day basis? Wow, then you probably know a lot of colleagues that are very, very hectic as well. So you see more, I ask more questions. I'm asking and prompting more questions. Why do you love this job so much? Why are you working as this? How long have you been working in this job? 12 years? Wow, that's a really long time. You must really, really love your job. That sort of questions. Yeah. Okay. Some realization here. And then the third one would be recreation. Recreation example like, hey, Ashley, what do you like to do during your free time? Do you like baking? I saw your Instagram, wow, full of cakes. Do you like baking? What do you usually bake? Wow, how do you bake them? What do you make to use to bake? Wow, they want a lot of sugar. Well, yeah, give you a tip. You see, you engage in conversations. Yeah. And then, or even example, another question would be, actually after COVID itself and after the pandemic, where's the first place that you would like to travel? Why? When's the last time you go there? Who do you want to go with? Why didn't you go back then? No money. See, ask more questions. Okay. And last but not least, monetary. Monetary can be something like, actually, right, I've been seeing you so hardworking. You've been doing so much of OT, overtime work, even at 10 p.m., at 11 p.m. I know, you've been working as accountant for the past 7 years already. I can see that you're so, you're so into it itself. Was it because you really love your job or was it because of the pay? I mean, I'm just curious, like something like that. Yeah, then just ask them if given a chance that, if money is not a problem, where is the place that you want to do? What do you want to do first? Yeah, there must be a reason why you're so hardworking, right? The sort of questions. Okay, now, so I want everybody to play a little exercise over here. It's that let's play something. Okay, let's have family questions. So family example sample questions. Okay, I'm gonna prompt someone's names. Okay. Okay, let's have Arvin. Arvin, could you share an example of family question apart from the ones that I've actually just asked in the chat group? Yeah, Arvin. And then the next one, yeah, Arvin, could you unmute yourself?
I think unmuting would be better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the kind of questions that I normally ask if my client is a mommy, I will ask like, how young is a kid? What is he doing? Which school is he going for? And then might even ask about the mom, like how many siblings does she have? These kind of questions that what I normally ask.
Nice, very good. Those are the right questions. It's already. Thank you so much, Arvin. Now, next one, let's have Christine. Christine, you there? All right. Could you share with us a little bit more, like what sort of sample questions you can have for recreation? Now, everybody can participate together by putting in the chat box. Yeah. All right, Christine, you there? You can unmute yourself. Oops, cannot unmute, is it?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, can hear you. Yay. Yeah, so what are the sample questions for recreation?
Actually, where do you go? Do you have any plan during the holiday with your family?
What else are there? What else?
Mm, do you like to? Do you? Sorry. What sports do you usually do?
Nice, very good. Good try, Christine. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yay. So recreation, there's so much more things to do. Like let's say example, or if you see that this Instagram account, right? This person goes to a lot of different cafes a lot. Then I will also ask this person, wow, you go to so many cafes leh. You like cafe hopping, is it? Like which cafe is the best? Yeah. Be interested. Keep on asking question. Ask. And then, but remember, ask with intention. So sometimes, right, what happened most is that during FORM, right, a lot of people ask until no day, no night. Okay, basically it's ask too much or ask until don't know how to lead back. So what you can do is that always have an intention in mind is that your goal is to find out what does this person need? What is this person looking for in life? That is your goal. Okay, so say for example, right, if I saw this person love going to high tea or love visiting cafes, dodo bake la, this la, there la. Yeah, I have this client that really love going to cafes. Then I will ask her, actually, I've been seeing you, going to cafes so often. Yeah. And then like do you plan to open one in the future? Is that your goal? Yeah. So each time when you visit a cafe, what do you look at the most? And then she will share with me one, the ambience, the interior, the service, and then the food. It came to my surprise, the food came last, but anyway, yeah. So basically, I wanted to find out more. Like, do you intend to open one? Oh wow! So what is your goal? Like, what is your life? What sort of lifestyle you're looking at in the future? Yeah. And then because knowing all these questions itself, I know my customer better. So that's why I know sometimes from time to time, I know what is the next event I can plug them into. Example, maybe certain session of the coaches highlight, certain session of the trainer, but I will share the background of the trainer in advance first. Okay? Yeah. So everybody gets it? Everybody get what does FORM means? Now, if you get it already, I'm going to click 10. This is a very, very, very important point. If you don't know this, or you don't know how to lead back the conversation, it's going to be a little bit more trouble. And you might find that your journey is a bit, difficult because of losing customers. So these are the things, or these are the element that you probably don't want to miss out in building conversations with your customers. Okay. Now, so of course, knowing this itself, right? This is the SOA for follow-up. Now, then the next thing what I'm about to share is what I can recommend everybody to take a screenshot because it's going to be a lot of things. Ta-da! So I believe everybody here are going through either 10-day challenge or 21-day challenge itself, right? So more or less it's the same, right? But you guys can actually alter or even change it, based on the days by yourself, okay? But these are the things that I would actually, we would actually do or recommend everybody to actually follow through this journey. So I'll be sharing you guys a 10 to 12 days of daily things that you can actually share with your customer, not to just share as in what you can engage with them, what are things that you can do, okay? Now, so first thing first, in day 0 itself, is to understand and to get commitment from your customer itself. So firstly, what you can do is schedule an orientation call in advance and then walk through the meal plan together. Like this is something that I learned from Meili itself recently. I don't used to do that, but now I'm also trying to learn how to do that as well. So schedule an orientation call in advance to walk through the meal plan. It will actually help you to increase the commitment level from your clients. Why? Because from time to time, even I myself, I have clients that like I send them the meal plan, I realize that they don't understand. And what happened was that in one glass itself, they put the aloe, the tea, and the shake together. I don't understand why, but yeah, apparently, from what I understand in them and what they understand from the meal plan itself is totally different story. So by having a face-to-face conversation, we can avoid situation like this, where they feel like, oops, awkward moment, like, oops, I didn't know I did it wrongly, that kind of moment. So what you can do is schedule a Zoom call and then share screen, walk through the meal plan accordingly and let them know is that, 1, 2, 3, why is this necessary? Why aloe and tea first and things like that. Okay. Now, the next one would be know their lifestyle and establish FORM. Now, so I guess everybody here already know, right? Know their lifestyle. Usually the first question I always ask them is what is their role in life actually? So as in, are they a housewife or are they like working, and how's the schedule like? So I know like what sort of schedules they are having itself. Yeah. Okay. Then the next one would be send shake making videos through WhatsApp and show them how to blend or even to make a proper shake. So probably sometimes in 21 days or 10 challenge, you might have see client like they really make shake like Milo on, unbelievable. So they really put the shake and then they put the spoon and then they just stir it like that. And then they just find that the shake is very disgusting to take. Of course, because it's not being taken in a very nice way, right? So you want to make a video throughout it. I realized that by sending through text itself on teaching people how to make my shake, apparently it just doesn't work. So by sending video, it actually helps a lot to give them a visual to see, oh, okay, step 1, 2, 3 is like that. Yeah. Okay. Now then the next one would be, so I recommend everybody to do your own one so that, you get an idea as well. Now then the next one will be request client to send a progressive photo. Remember, this is a business and you don't want to start coaching your client without having to receive the progressive photo. Okay, it's very important for you to receive the before photo, front, side, back. Teach them how they can take. Either they can get people to take, or what they can do is use their phone. This is what I teach my customer lah. Put the phone in front of the bottle, use the front camera, put a timer of 5 seconds, and then just stand there. Okay, and remember where you place your bottle. So on day 10 itself, you place it at the same place. And remember to put it in the same outfit and having clear background. Yeah. Okay, so this is what I'll usually tell my customer. And then the last but not least is give them positivity and also encouragement on getting started in this journey itself. Okay. All right, then now on day 1 itself, what can you do? It's all about setting relationship and building the relationship itself, right? So you can always ask them how did they make their shake? How did it taste? This is a very important factor because if a person don't like the shake itself, right, they cannot take it for long term. So goodbye recurring customer. Okay. And then how much of tea and water do you take? How do you feel throughout the day? And how is your appetite? Are you hungry? Because some people they might feel very hungry when they first started to shake because maybe they are not making the shake in the proper way or in a way that keeps them more fuller. Yeah. And then also you can send the daily tips in terms of importance of water intake or any daily tips that you have in your library itself. Okay. Now, then the next one itself on day 3 is about relationship building and at the same time, invitation. So ask the same question as day 1, but invite one lifestyle hub activities to them. Extend an invitation, not just extend, but do it together with them. Yeah, example, this Thursday it's Coach Ryan session, and do you want to join along together? Let's do it together. I'm gonna see you on screen, okay? Something like that. And then at the same time, what I also do to add on, right, is that I'll share the transformation of the trainer itself at Lifestyle Hub of the coach that is actually running the session. So let's say example, if Coach Ryan actually running the session, I'll share Coach Ryan's before after and also his story as well. And I will also share Ryan's what is he good at basically. Sometimes I will share like some recipe things that he does and things like that, and how long has he been in the journey and how many people have he inspired and things like that. Yeah. Okay. And then the next one would be how is the bowel movement, and re-establish again the FORM, find out more. Yeah. And then last but not least is to send a daily tips again to people. Yeah, most of the time probably the only thing we did was to send the daily tips. But what I can really emphasize to everybody is extend invitation to a lifestyle hub, and at the same time share the transformation of the person itself, of the coach itself. Why? Because my goal here is I don't want to let this person only know me. If this person only know me, this person will die very fast. As in, not die very fast. This person will leave very fast in this community. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And then on the day 5 itself, the intention is to do little consultation, right? It's to find out like, how do you feel so far? Do you get, your tummy is less bloated, feeling a bit more toned? And I give a little bit more reassurance of telling their person that congratulations, 5 days has passed, you're doing an amazing, congratulations on being on track. Just keep on giving positive encouragement to the person. And then at the same time, you want to share about the importance of cellular nutrition. A lot of people always thought that shakes are, a mere replacement. Some people love it, some people don't fancy the idea. So what you can do is that you can share this concept itself. If you don't know how to share the cellular nutrition concept, which is the thing about, building the bricks, how it actually builds up the bricks of our immune system, and also our um, war of immune system and things like that. So if you don't know yet, or you don't know how yet, what you can do is you can reach out to your coach, get a recording, or even ask your coach how to share about cellular nutrition concept. It's not just about sending the graphic or sending the daily tips, but it's really about verbally voice note the person. It will make a difference. Yeah, and I also have a little suggestion to everybody. This is also what I'm planning to do, is that you can actually record a ready video of yourself sharing about this cellular nutrition concept and how to prevent rebound using the nutrition itself. When you have this video, each time you just need to send it again and again and again and again. You can even post it on your story IGTV, and then each time you just send your IGTV to the person and watch. Yeah, something like that. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Now, then of course, the next one itself, here's another screenshot that you guys can take. Just take a screenshot. So, and then you listen it through. Okay? So on day 7, it's also with the intention of relationship and invitation. So what you want to do is arrange follow-up call within next 3 to 4 days, okay? Because it's going to come to an end, and you want to make sure that you secure this person time in advance, all right? And then at the same time, again, re-establish FORM is very, very important, all right? Yeah, and then share daily tips or even an inspiration. Inspo means inspiration, okay? Inspo means inspiration. Okay, later I'm going to type the full one. Yeah, and also invite one lifestyle hub activities. Again, it's about invitation. Okay, one time in 10 days is not enough. Do it again. Share a transformation again of one of the trainer. Example maybe can be Coach Wansan. Coach Wansan lifestyle activities, and then you can share like her background as a vegetarian for 7 years. How did she get started? She started wasn't fat to begin with, and things like that. Okay, yeah. So you want to know, if you don't know all these coaches' story, you didn't attend enough event. All you can do is just attend the most lifestyle hub activities. You will know how to promote the coach already. Okay. Now, day 9 itself, the goal here is to build loyalty, right? Apart from asking the simple question itself, like how did it taste so far, did your shake improve and things like that, but what you also want to ask is that what is their favorite nutrition among all, and also spread excitement towards like, oh my god, tomorrow is a 10 day, it's a day 10, right? Remember to weigh in, and I can't wait to see your progress tomorrow. Yeah, things like that. And then at the same time, right, just ask them like, since I've been seeing you enjoy the nutrition so much, right? So I was wondering if I can actually invite you on this coming Sunday itself. We have a very special session. It's like a concept overview, an overview of what we do over here. And I believe that by joining through that itself, you will also learn how you can actually consume cheaper as well. Would you be able to make time for it? Yeah, something like that. So you can extend invitation for wellness expert concept overview already. And then day 10 and after is probably all about upgrades. So because some people get started on 10 days, right? Some people start with 1 month program. So on day 10 itself, you want to give positivity, congrats them, and also help them to collage the photo, help them to see and spot the differences, let them know what are the changes that they have made, and also ask if they could write up a little short write up on your 10-day challenge or 21-day challenge, as in write out their journey, their story, like, give them a little framework like how they can actually write, and then just ask them to write it up, because it's really a safe space, right? It's not like you post it on public group. Yeah, but usually what I'll do is that since you already write out, why not you can inspire a little bit more, something like that. It's like it's like a add-on. Yeah. And then the next one would be remind them, watch the 10 days recognition live at day 11, and then invite them to 10 days live recognition on Sunday 2:45 p.m. Right? This event is gonna be one of the best one, okay? Because there'll be tech team coaches is gonna be hosting this. You don't want to miss out on not inviting your customer into it. Let's say example, this customer is not in 10 days, you can invite them also, no problem with that. It could be a reason to reignite them. Okay. And then and just like remind them to stay back for 3:30 p.m. wellness expert concept overview. Okay. And last but not least, remember about the follow-up call that you guys are going to do. So do it together with them, revisit the goals and meal plans, promote what is the next transformation that they can work towards, that can actually help them to achieve even a higher level goal. Yeah, okay. And then on day 11, on day 12, it's a time where you want to harvest a little bit. You want to try and get referrals, right? So from there itself, what you can do is you want to share with them. This is what I'll do. I realize that it helps. So share with them how 10 Day Challenge has impacted the society overall, and how many kg in total have you lost in a group. So if you guys are not in a 10 days, if you guys are not 10 days coaches, no problem. What you can do is you get it from your coach, get the total amount of how many people, how many people join this program, and at the same time, how many in total have you lost in a group. So I realized that by sharing to people that, do you guys know that what we're doing right now is so meaningful that, each season of 10 Day Challenge, at least 100 kg it's being off from this earth. And just imagine the whole earth, right? The whole earth is actually 100 kg lighter. It doesn't mean much maybe to the whole earth, but it's small little impacts that we're making every single 10 days. And thank you so much for being part of this. Yeah. So this one itself makes them feel very appreciated, and they don't feel they are very small to contribute to this world. Yeah. Okay. And then when I does that, I would let them know that we are right now, we are constantly helping people, and we are on a mission, and recognize them for being part of this mission and this vision itself, and let them know if they know of anybody that, that perhaps are looking for help, reach out to us. We are always, be excited to support you and your friends or even your family as well. Okay. Then the next one will be getting feedback from them. Just ask them, like, what do you really like most throughout the past 10 days? If this person cannot tell you anything about what they like, big problem. So there must be something that they like one, okay, apart from the results that they are getting. Like in a way, like, maybe the coaching support, the vibes that they're giving, the lifestyle hub activities and things like that. Just genuinely ask them. Yeah, okay. And then next one would be ask if anyone noticed a difference in them. And then you'll be asking this, right, will help you understand how they reply them. Sometimes my customer, they will say like, no lah, I didn't lose any weight lah. Yeah, I'm just doing what I'm doing. I'm like, what? Yeah. So, and then sometimes they will say, oh, thank you. Oh, okay. Like that. So you want to teach them how they can reply and how they can be in part of this mission to, help the world and help wellness expert to accomplish this mission together. Make them feel like they're part of something. Okay. And last but not least is to invite them to, if their results, if they already have their results and you collect already, invite them to share their transformation at Wellness Expert Concept Overview. Happens at every single Sunday, 3:30 p.m. In case you guys don't know yet, okay? Wellness Expert Concept Overview happens on 3:30 p.m. And every single Wellness Expert Concept Overview is an opportunity for your customer to see a bigger picture of it. Don't look down in Wellness Expert in this concept overview itself. Trust me, if you really fully utilize the whole system, it's gonna be extraordinary for you. It's gonna be very different for you in terms of your whole life business journey. Okay. Yeah. And then and also give them tickets. Like let them know that, hey, example, hey Splendid, really congratulations. I'm really happy for you. Do you know that your results are actually being selected among all the coaches over there because your result is so amazing? I would like to invite you to actually become our panel for this coming Sunday. Would you like to accept the invitation? And then let them know that what's the benefit in between. The benefit comes in is that you get to also have an additional 5 tickets, 3 tickets, 2 tickets, up to you. The more the merrier, right? But don't too much. 2 to 5. You can have 5 tickets to extend it to your friends or your peers. So you're welcome to extend this to them. Something like that. Yeah. So they will feel proud when there are people that they care for, people they know actually see how they grow. Yeah. Okay, good. So these are the daily things that you can do. So who here find this a bit mind blowing? If this a bit too much of mind blowing, I want you to click 11. Or this is something new for you. You have something you've never seen before, if you have never even tried or have yet to done it before. Very good. I'm seeing a lot of people. Let me drink water for a while. Yeah, very good. Now I'm seeing everybody. So these are the things that you guys can do to really level up in terms of your follow-up skill. Okay, so one more thing to really level up, it's that pick up the damn phone. So this is one thing that I have learned also from Coach Meili. I believe probably Coach Manisha or any other coaches that has been to last time David Meili before, or even have gone through follow-up calls together with Meili before, would know like it's really all about picking up the phone. It's about connecting with people. It's not about texting people and just following the template through. It's about knowing them genuinely by heart, and so that you are able to develop them and also help them to grow. So schedule the call, pick up the phone, call them, reach out to them. So from that itself, right, that's how you're gonna really build the relationship. And that is why, because I know for sure that you guys are here is because why? You guys are here is because you want to know how you can get your customer to say yes to everything you do, right? Okay. Now, so just a little bit more tools for you guys is that these are some tools for follow-up. You want to make sure you download the apps. It's called W Network. This one itself is going to help you to store the body scan evaluation details. Later on, I'm going to share more about it. But the next one is that you can always go for Pinterest. So Pinterest, it's where you're going to get a lot of daily tips. From that itself, you're going to get a lot of inspiration for you as well. Then Freeletics is for exercising. Like let's say example for your customer that doesn't, maybe if you notice like when they do a certain workout, they are not sure about a certain form, example like a burpee or like a squat and things like that. Freeletics has very good beginner show tips to guide, like a starting guide thing for you. So what you can do is just go YouTube and then just type, or even it's an app, called Freeletics as well. You can have your customer to download them as well. Okay. Then the others will be customer support. So that I think a lot of people miss this out is that, or maybe you yourself haven't even seen this before. So please go into it. These few links are very important. Okay, number one link, discovergoodnutrition.com. So this is a very, very important one where you're gonna have a lot of blogs that is being written by Susan Bauman. Okay, so she's actually the certified dietitian and nutritionist for Herbalife as well. Okay, and then end to end about all Herbalife nutrition and also the whole branding about Herbalife nutrition as well. It's all here. In case there are people that are judging or saying that, oh, Herbalife, it's gonna kill your liver, this and that. Yeah. So these are the place that you wanna find and send it to them. Okay, and then all others, it's a little bit more about the nutrition end. So you can go for Jamie Oliver TED Talk or Jamie Oliver healthy recipes, or even any recipes that you know or you can find, or even in Mandarin itself, we have something called 小红书, and a lot of people will actually go there as well to get inspiration. All right. Now, so speaking about the apps, now here's something for you guys to actually really take note. I think a lot of people don't know this app exists, especially for some of you guys that are very, very new and started during MCO. So this app is called W Network Plus. Okay, it's an app that is actually being developed by our Tai Lo, the founder of Wellness Expert, and his name is President Team Chris Low. Okay, so he created this app so that all of us can actually have a better support system for our customer itself. So it'd be great, it's for all of us here to actually download this app itself. Okay, so what you can do mainly, so what I personally do mainly in in this app itself is number one, record your customer results. Okay, so how can you record? Download this app, go to community tab. Okay, this community tab, sorry, if you have not registered an account, you just need to register an account with your phone number, and very simple. And there's different countries available as well. Even if you're in Singapore or in Malaysia or in Australia, no problem with that. Okay, so let's say right now, once you register an account, go to community, add profile, and then that's where you're going to add your customer details into it. Okay, you can add your customer contact number and also the email address. And when your customer download this app as well and log in, the person will see it at their health record. Okay, all right. Now, then the next one would be the next thing that I use for this app is I use it to calculate orders. So over here, you can use it. You can change the countries, Malaysia, You can change it to Australia, Canada, different countries, and you can include the shipping fee for different countries. And at the same time, you can adjust whether this is a retail or 25%, 35%, 42%, 50%. And Malaysia, we have East and West Malaysia prices as well. So remember to take note on that. Okay, yeah, but definitely there are more to come. Example, things like meal plan, generate meal plan, things like that. But that one itself, I'm gonna leave it to for next session, perhaps to actually share about it as well. Okay, good. So this one I really cannot underutilize it. Have to go download this app. This app is here for a reason, and our Daiwo is working hard so that all of us here will be able to have this tool to actually support our customer better as well. Okay. Now, so all in all, remember today you guys are here is because you want to know how do you get to your customer to say yes to you in everything you do. The goal here is very simple. Build your relationship. Okay, build a relationship, do what it takes, pick up the phone. And just now earlier, from day 1 to day 12 itself, if trust me, on the first 15 days to first 30 days itself, right, you have a very strong core relationship. This person is likely to be able to stick with you. And when you upsell them, when you upgrade them, and when you share to them example, like whether this Apple Fiber is good, and whether this what's it called, the BTC transformation, MOP transformation, you invite them to graduation, trust me, they are gonna follow you through. Okay, now so think ahead. Remember, this is what you really want to do. Think ahead for your customer. How do I develop? Ask yourself every day, how do I develop and progress this customer? How do I draw my relationship point closer together? What does this person actually needs? And what is he or she is going through? Okay, find out all these things, have all these things in mind, and that's how you're going to be able to have a very good follow-up skill. It's not just a skill that is being developed overnight. Don't worry. It took me 2 years probably to really sharpen this skill, or even now I'm still sharpening up. So you don't need to get very, if let's say example, you think that your skill isn't that good, but I'm still learning as well, and we are all learning as well. So we are all progressing together. Okay, so I would also like everybody to take a screenshot over here to share with everybody that these are the next step for your customer. Okay, first up, start program, 10 days program, or even 21 days program. Join lifestyle hub activities, minimum 2 to 3 sessions per week. Okay, and then after that, the second thing what you want to do is invite them to event, and then invite them to concept overview, 10 days live Q&A, coaches highlight, or even MOP and BDC recognition. Example, the one that's happening tomorrow. And then last but not least, through that itself, that's how you're going to be able to also upgrade them to join other transformation program, which is the 5-day detox, 8 weeks makeover project, and also 8 weeks BTC itself. So just imagine, right, your customer through this journey itself, first off, started off a happy customer. And then maybe this person is so happy with the result, she keep on share, inspire people, and then slowly become a volume producer to you, right? But guess what? Our ultimate goal here is always to build more coaches, build more quality coaches, help more people, help them to see what's possible over here. And then that's where you're going to help this person to become a builder, a wellness expert coach. So that's our ultimate goal by the end of the day. Remember, we are not just a health coach. We are not just a fitness coach. We are Herbalife coach, and we are here to offer not just a nutrition, but also we are here to offer the opportunity and also the platform. Okay, by doing through the follow-up, that's how it's going to help you to get that, and you're going to be able to expand your team from that. Okay, good. Now, so everybody, I know it's a lot of things that you guys have input in, but I want to see who's here still really fresh and very excited for what's coming up next. So if you are very excited, I want you to click 666. Nice, very good. Wow, so all energy, very ha. Very good. So how many people do we have here? We have about 94 people over here today, right? So today, 94 participants, including myself, 94 person. We're gonna have homework, okay? So what is the homework? Oops, Brian, can you help me to mute? Yeah. So what's a team called without homework? Okay, so homework itself, right? Number one, you want to make sure that you have a customer tracking list. So how do you have a customer tracking list? It's to create this get 20 keep 20 list. Okay, in Herbalife itself, our goal here is to always have minimum 20 customer. When we have 20 customers, we keep the 20 customer. Okay, get 20 keep 20. So by having this chart itself, you should already have this chart. If you do not have, remember to reach out to your coach to draw your own. Okay, and then indicate their name. Example, your name is in the middle, like example, Grace over here, maybe CK, Splendid, Irene, one son, example. Okay, so when you have this itself, you want to indicate and beside them, right there, what are their product results, and the same, how many kg have they lost, how many kg have they gained, and at the same time, what are the programs they are in right now. Okay, and then you want to go to your coach, have a focus group session together with your coach. If you already have minimum of if you already minimum have 10 customer in your list itself, I want you guys to reach out to your coach and have a follow-up or have a focus group session together, and then walk through each of every single customer. What are their next steps? What can you do to help to serve them better? How can you progress and develop them? Okay, and if you do not have and if you are yet to have 10 customer itself, don't worry. Then your goal now is to take care of your existing customer, follow through with your coach, your supervisor coach, and your working coach. And most importantly is that you want to make sure you keep on getting your first time customer. Okay, good. Now, so by having that said, so I want to just end the session together from something that is being shared by Mark Hughes. Okay, it's important to care about the results of the customer using the products rather than concern about the return on the money that you will get from them. So by doing so, only then you will be successful in Herbalife. Okay, so by having that said, I would like to end my session today. Thank you so much, everybody. And I'm gonna pass the remaining time. If you have any questions, probably gonna have some Q&A session, but I'm gonna pass the remaining time to Coach Ryan.
Thank you so much, Coach Grace. Lots of really, really good tips inside there. You know, she really helped us to break it down to what to do on a daily basis. And there's lots of amazing ideas, even from the broadcast itself. So right now, we want to open up this session for everyone. If you have any questions you want to ask, you can unmute yourself to ask ask Grace right now. Okay, we're gonna have about, depends on how many questions we have, about 5 to 10 minutes. I have one question, Coach Grace. So speaking about FORM, right? We talk to people. What kind of questions do you ask to lead them to talk about the makeover project? Since this is going to be our focus, right? What kind of questions do you actually ask them to prompt them? For you to find out about whether they are interested in that or not?
Okay, very good. So for this one itself, right? Usually what I'll do is that there's a few ways to tap into it lah. So maybe I can share two main ones that I'll do. Number one is that I'll use the very excitement kaypoh type, which is, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, have you saw the announcement? So that's what I'll do. Okay, like be it on during follow-up call or even on message or like messaging follow-up or even calling follow-up, right? I will use this method, and then they will be like, okay, what do you want to say? That kind of thing. Suddenly get their attention, and then I'll say that, do you saw the video in our customer group itself, the only positive vibes? Because I have a customer group, right? So sometimes we put on the announcement over there, and then after that, right, then she said, oh, haven't yet, oh, I didn't saw, sorry, sometimes there are a lot of information there. Okay, no problem. And then I'll say, yeah, so don't worry, but guess what, now I'm going to send you this video. Okay, I want you to watch this. Okay, yeah, so I'll send the video, and then at the same time I'll send along all the transformation to her, and I'll let her know is that our do you know that all these ladies over here, because all my customers are ladies, I'm focusing on ladies, so that's why my language are towards there, but you can customize based on your own. Okay, so I'll say that do you guys know that do you know that all these ladies over here, some of them are probably in their 40s, some of them are in their 50s already. Girl, you're only 20 there. Do you think you should actually have a chance for yourself to make a change? Something like that. Yeah. Or maybe sometimes what I'll do is that this is the kaypoh type for people that are very hyped up on that I can use this method. But the other ones right, it's a bit more serious and a bit more soft one. Then what I'll actually do is that I will talk to them as in like really really have some serious conversation. So say for example so I remember the time when you get started in this journey itself, right? You were saying that you want to increase back your confidence, your esteem level. And you know what, I truly believe that by going through this coaching program, this makeover project, it's gonna make over you. Okay, it's gonna be a total different game ball. It's not just a 10 days program. But guess what? By joining the makeover project, it will comes along with a few 10-day challenge and detox program. But I want you to focus a bit more in terms of self-care journey. Yeah, a self-care journey for yourself to revisit again, to have yourself reprioritize yourself in everything you do again. Okay, and I want you to really take note, like this round itself, workout, skincare, sleep, these three things, please put it as like your main priority every single day. Yeah, and then guess what? After 8 weeks itself, we're gonna take a very nice photo shoot. It's not just any photo shoot. Come, let me send you some, and I'll send some photos. Just look at that. These people are in their 30s, their 40s, right? And some of them, they are mummies of twins, mummy of 4, mummy of 3. Come on, if they can do it, you can do it as well. You want to give yourself a try? Something like that. Yeah. So it's more like reminding them and also revisit them or reminding their goal, their why. But it can go with two different perspectives. One is the gatefold type. The other one is the self-care, self-love, women empowerment. If not now, when? Yeah, that sort of communication. Yeah.
Wow, thank you so much, Grace. So in the end, you see what Grace do. The second method is connecting back to their why initially, or want to go back, getting more confidence. It's not just about promoting the program, but you want to connect to something that's relevant to them. Awesome. So do we still have any more questions about follow-up? I know everyone got a lot of questions about follow-up. It's an ongoing thing that people still trying to learn, master the skill over and over again. So we open up this floor for you guys to ask questions, yeah?
Can I just unmute and ask?
Yes, please.
Okay, how about clients that they say they have internet connection problem? Because normally we do video call, right? Why follow up? They say they have internet connection, they prefer voice call or normal call. What do you do?
Oh, it's okay, ma. It's you're still hearing the voice, ma. Yeah. I mean, I personally think that. Oh, by the way, hi Arvin. Sorry, I forgot to greet you. so, I personally think that it's okay. At least you're still connecting with them because not everybody, has the time to video call. I mean, also some of my customers, they really don't have the time to video call one, or even when they video call, or sometimes their kids is like, mommy, that kind of situation. Yeah, so it's okay as long you are hearing their voice and you are able to hear it through the expression, the way how they express themselves. You will know one if they're going through something. Yeah. Okay.
Hi, I have question also.
Hello, who's this?
Christine.
Oh, hi Christine. Let me
Hi.
spotlight you.
I want to ask, like, because one of my client is a mom with 2 kids. So she was sharing about that she wants to have a closer relationship with her kids. And also she was sharing, there's once that she was sharing a concern about her son, very random stuff, but I don't know how to help her, or because I don't have the perspective of a mom. And then when she was sharing about that also, I'm not sure like how to respond. Like, what would you usually do?
Okay, first thing first, hello Christine.
Hi.
Can you repeat again your question about sorry, what's your main question again?
Okay, there's this occasion that she was sharing like her priority, like her life goal, that she wants a closer relationship with her kids.
Okay.
And then also there was once that she often shares stories, and then it's related to her kids. But then when she shared that, I don't know how to respond.
So when she shared to you itself, as in her, when you mentioned that she shares story of her kids together with her, right? Are those complaints, or are those like just activities that she's doing together with her kids and she just want to include you together?
Okay, not not activities together, but I think there was once that Coach Willie in our group. Coach Willie was sharing this quote. Then she was sharing that she wanted to have a better relationship with her two kids. Then I didn't know how to like react or like how to continue the FORM.
Oh, okay,
Building
okay. I get
relationship,
where
yeah.
your question come from already. Now, so this one itself, right? What I can share with you is just ask another question to her. Why do you want to build relationship together with your to your kids? I mean, no, as in why do you say so? You can ask her that. Yeah, and then maybe she'll share a little bit more like the struggles that she's going through. Maybe like, oh, the kids is not close to her, or maybe she finds certain challenge to find time together with the kids. She can't prioritize her time for the kids. She's always working. She's da 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 da. Yeah, you want to answer a question with a question to find out why first. When you find out why, the reason why you don't know how is because you don't know why. When you know your why, you know the how, right? So the reason why you're not sure what sort of solution to give to her because you're not sure what she's really going through. Why is she saying so? Then you just ask back to her, hey, why do you say so? Is there any struggles that you're going through to spend more time together with your kids? Was it because of work? Is your work doesn't allow you to give you flexible time to take care of the kids? And then after that, oh yes, correct, Manisha. Yeah. Then after that itself, you can actually introduce her to other moms. Example, Manisha. Yeah, there are many mommies in Wellness Expert itself. You can reach out to them. Like example, one of it, there was one time I was also facing a challenge, not to say challenge. I was facing a situation where my customer was wanting to get pregnant, and then at the same time she was worried about the nutrition and stuff. So I ABC her together with Yen. Yeah. So what you want to do in this situation is that after you find already, brief the coach. And I believe you already attended our last week's session together with Coach Lee about ABC itself, right? So do the ABC, brief while the coach, and let the coach know is that what are you looking for and what are you looking to create in the conversation itself. Yeah, and then you can ABC to choose a coach to actually work together with on this. Yeah, then through the stories that the coach is sharing, maybe it even inspire her to look into the opportunity as well.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. All right. Anyone else has any other question? Very good question. Anybody else? Nope.
Everyone master of follow-up already.
I think everybody's excited to do their homework.
Awesome.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, can I have ask the questions?
And
I'm here. Basically, when I'm doing the follow up with my customers or always actually I ask like I follow the step like saying that what are you how is it reading the only answers from them is always the good lah. So it's very hard for me to continue with the seconds how to say the questions already. Like I think Christine just now saying like we don't know how to continue with the next questions.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from. Sometimes there are certain clients where it's like you ask one question, the person answer you A or B only. So it wouldn't be like a descriptive session, right? Yeah. So this one itself, right? I would say it really depends. Number one, it depends on the person's nature. Some people really communicate that way one. Yeah. But at the same time, if you saw something or maybe there are some other things that this person may be interested. Example, when you ask this person like, what do you like? Or even you can stalk the person's profile. So what I usually do is that this person don't talk much, right? I go and follow this person, go and see what this person posts. Yeah, then that's where you also get an idea like what's this person interested on, and then like what are things that he or she is look forward towards that or would get interested. Maybe the conversations that you're having is not within his area of interest, and so that's why he's probably not very interested into engaging further conversation. But sometimes there was one time what I did was that because this person I cannot tahan him, I rarely have this sort of like A or B sort of clients, right? So this round itself, what I did was that I stalked this person, and then I realized that he's like a super coffee person, right? So what I did was that I randomly like go and search online and say, wow, so I didn't know that there are a lot of coffee bean. I saw that you're like a coffee enthusiast. Could you like share with me a little bit more? So I get the person share with me knowledge. Yeah, and then suddenly the person has a lot of things to say.
Okay,
So,
understand. Thank you, Grace.
yeah, could be just one of the way to build further relationship, find out like what this person interested on.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Good question.
Yeah. I guess nobody else has any other question already. Yeah.
Coach Grace, I have something. Weiling here.
Oh, okay. Weiling. Hello, Weiling.
Just one thing, just to check. Because like, what happen if the customer we say that she has been in the Lean and Tone project for like 6 weeks, and saying that after this I'm not going to take any more product, but I know how to eat healthy already. Anyway, I'm still losing weight. So how do you tell, even though like she knows about cellular nutrition and all this, and she learned through the journey. So how do you tackle that?
So, what do you think is the thing that is missing out over here?
The relation to know more about why.
I think it's about she doesn't have in Mandarin it's called 对产品没有感觉. She haven't in English is haven't fall in love with the nutrition yet. So that's why if you see that this person reacts in this way, right, it's likely that he or she has not developed that sort of relationship where, wow, I look forward towards my everyday shake. Wow, I feel like, wow, today, wow, that sort of that sort of feeling. Yeah, I think this person missed out this point itself, and probably only see Herbalife as one of the product. So maybe for this one itself, I think the best way to do is that maybe in future, if there's you want to prevent this, right, put the customer in a situation where everybody celebrate and getting excited towards the nutrition. Yeah, say example, maybe in 10-day challenge, or even like conversations. Let's say if it's 3-way chat, or even in customer group itself, it's like, oh my god, I can't wait for my shake tomorrow. Oh my god, I can't wait. That sort of excitement. I think this is what I can share. Maybe Ryan can also input a little bit more for this itself.
Has this person actually joined any of our events, like our MOP graduation or any sort of events? Has she joined any of this?
No, it's kind of difficult to get her to join any event because she's always busy, and she has a daughter. So far she has not joined any of the workout, and because I've tried to invite her to all the events and all, she's even to get to call her to make appointment with her is also very difficult.
So the solution I would say would be events lah. But some people are memang like that one. So we need to put people in the environment to get that kind of vibe and beliefs in it. So there are people who don't want to join events. There are people like that. So there is no perfect solution to it. But if everyone face any of this situation, then you know that the most important thing is to plug them into the right kind of environment. Let the environment do it for you rather than you talking, persuading, or trying to change their mind. If you have done educating them, you have done inviting them, and Dai still cannot, maybe it's just something that you haven't find to click yet or so. Yeah, there's no step 1, step 2, step 3 specifically.
Yeah. And then also the surrounding, I think, is the surrounding and the energy of the person. Yeah, this person is like, meh, yes, no, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Still finding way to to find her back. So
yeah.
Very good challenge. Play game. It's a game. Unlock this small little skill. Thank you, Miley. It's a good question.
Thank you, Coach Grace and Ryan.
Yay.
Okay, I think it's time's up for our Q&A. Wow, not bad. A lot of questions that came out from just now. Very good. So, but before we end today's session, thank you so much, Coach Grace. Got a few announcements to make. So in the month of May, especially these few days or next week, right? It's very important. I'm going to show you guys. We want to focus on, what is it? This month, we want to focus on MOP, Makeover Project. So some of you guys who are, maybe you're not in a coaches group, I want to show you guys some of these materials that you can get from your coaches and have a look, get inspired, and then you can use these materials to share with your customers from what you have learned today. Wait, hold on a second. Okay. So we want to focus on these few things for tomorrow and also until for this month of May itself. So tomorrow we are going to have our virtual graduation party for our MOP contestants. So don't miss out, because all these this session is really important if you want people to get inspired, because they will be sharing their story on the spot and they can see the real life transformation itself. So it's going to be at 2 p.m. for the Zoom live. You can extend this to friends and their friends, their family members as well, to come and support them and also to get inspired also. So after that, followed by our concept overview at 3:30 p.m. So this is the best platform for you guys to actually secure them for the next 2 months itself on building your business. So Makeover Project Volume 4 will be starting on the 25th of May. That's when the 10 days challenge starts as well. So the photo shoot will be mid of July. So use whatever tips that you've learned today to promote it to your customers. Okay, so you can get all these materials from your coaches. If you're not in the coaches group, there are tons of materials for Makeover Project. Blast it on your social media, contact your friends directly, and so on. All right. So thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in for today's session. Have a good weekend.
Shall we take a photo together?
Yes, let's take a group photo.